Hello friends, it has been a while. I hope you are doing well. I'm in the studio and a lot has transpired over the last few months. As you know, we had this incredible disaster over here with the ceiling and the roof due to the rains. I'm not sure what day it is of the continuous rain in LA, but the reality is my studio is completely falling apart. It's raining inside my studio. I guess it's leaking. It's not really raining inside because technically the rain is coming through some crevice, dripping onto this towel bubble wrap situation I have here.
Thank you.
Okay, so the ceiling did cave in yesterday when JC came over to put another tarp up. See, these tarps have been up for a while.
Yeah.
Honey, did you fall asleep? She just fell asleep while we were in the studio assessing the damage. Oh, sweet girl. Okay. My friend Dana's here, and she's gonna help triage the studio. And Mommy was gonna take Junie out, but she's now sleeping. What the heck? Oh, were you faking? I think she actually fell asleep. Dana is dismantling the dream box. She has a strategy. Keepers, donate art supplies, donate other stuff, and then we have a big trash bin. Desk is cleaned off. This was stuff that was in that corner, and unfortunately I think it's all water damage. I thought some of it was salvageable, but this has mold in it, and so unfortunately I don't think we will be able to save these, which is very sad. Sadly, I think this has to go. It was over there in the corner. And look, I wrote down when I made it 7208 at Emily's from She. Oh. This was a favorite too, made by one of my Scrap and Style TV friends, but the tangerine is completely washed out and there's a little water damage on the back. So sad. A mini vision board from a long time ago. This might have been 2005 or 6. So funny. This is gonna be trash. The frame was completely chipped. Not sure if you remember, but there was a big, tall 12 by 12 paper rack, 2 of them side by side there. That's moved out. And I know it doesn't look like much, but there has been a lot of progress. 5 p.m. and Dana was a huge help. I think what we're planning on doing is clearing a few more things out and assessing what I'm going to need, and also putting some stuff in storage and hopefully renovating this place. Who knows when and how long that will take, but yeah, so bye-bye for the dream box for now, and hello cute art that I found buried in the corner over there. Big size. And then she has all the markers here, and it's organized so nicely because the dream box little containers are all here, so you can still see everything, which is amazing. Look, the paper tray. Oh, she did an amazing job. Then we changed plans again and we pivoted to moving everything out of here so that we could have Airbnb people, renters in this house. Sarah's putting everything back into the dream box. She's already made quite a bit of progress. And we decided to move some things around. So we'll see how it goes. Coming back together. Oh man. And finally, I have figured out a solution. Even though it's temporary, it's going to be okay. All right, so it's a disaster. As you can see on the outside, the tarps are good when it doesn't rain, but as soon as it rains, it's not good, because when you walk in, this is what you see. Sarah is here, which is so exciting. She's going to assist me in trying to make sense of what we need to take out of the studio so that I can function for the next 3 months while the renovation takes place. And I think I have some good ideas, but we will see how it works out, because I'm gonna bounce them off of her and also share the process with you all. This is going to be imperfect, and I'm taking you along for the ride because I really want you to see that this is not an easy transition for me. I really struggled with coming up with the best idea and the best case scenario, but I think we have it, and I'm open still to more possibilities. So let's do this. The plan is to take what I need from this table and the dream box, because the dream box is actually going to be stored here, but we won't have access to it. So what I want to do is make sure I have all of the things that I will definitely need, and we're going to start with these two 3-tier carts right here. So Sarah's going to empty them, and then I will figure out what needs to go back inside as my essentials. Just ran my idea about moving everything into 2 3-tier carts so that we can have those supplies at the new place temporarily. And I'm excited to show you that. But then all of a sudden Sarah was like, I just got a new cart.
I did. I got one from Michael's. So it's one of the 3-tier carts, but it's like double the length of it, which I thought was so handy. So let me see if I can find it. So it's double the size of the normal 3-tier, and it just fits so much. So instead of having multiple carts, we can just have one all together.
But here's my thing, is I had to hold myself back from my old ways of being, because I was literally going to send her with my credit card to Michael's to go pick it up. I want to make use of what I have, and I encourage you to do the same thing, whether you're in transition or not. Let's make use of what we have to work with instead of lusting after more supplies, because we can always do that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I cleared out the bins that were behind the table, and we're going to try to move this desk. It's really heavy though, but we're going to try. See what we can do. Let's not hurt ourselves though. Okay, how are you going to do it? From here?
I think just, yeah. I think you can this side. Now that we're
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
cool.
That is so heavy. This one is mostly washi tape. So there's progress here. We are slowly filling up this cart, and I want to show you this. Oh yeah, so that table had a bunch of stuff on it, and now it's actually in bins. Where are the bins? Somewhere. Oh, here I think. So I'm taking all this stuff with me, and then there's some here. And I believe there's another one somewhere. Where is it? Why can't I find it? It was just here. Oh, you know what? Maybe she put it in these boxes. That's right. Okay, so they're in these Altenew boxes. Exciting. One of the things that I know is going to be difficult is finding the markers I want to take and making sure that I have all of the ones that I need without taking every single thing. I kind of want to take those Tombos and that other Tombow case, mild liners, and then I have this Tombow case too. And here's the desk situation. I knew paring down would be hard, but it is proving to be more difficult than I anticipated. I really need to be super intentional about the things that I know I'm going to use and not worry so much about the fact that I might need something. If I really, really need it, then I don't want to purchase it again. And I think that's my hesitation when it comes to packing up a bunch of stuff that I anticipate needing. I'm not sure what projects I'm going to be working on. So that's my dilemma right now. There is eye candy everywhere though, and lots of works in progress. Tuesday, back in the studio, and I distracted myself from actually packing because I wanted to test out actually working and seeing what supplies I always reach for. So I made something, and I guess I'm just gonna put that video up first. It was fun being distracted and playing. I just carried the iMac upstairs, and I'm going to take this up too. The desk looks so bare without it. I guess it doesn't look that bare. There's still a bunch of stuff on it that doesn't need to be. Today is the day. Clutter is coming, and I'm gonna have my mom pack up these 2 shelves. The box is already labeled. And then what I really want to prioritize is making sure I have everything for my workshop so that I can do that live portion somewhere else, probably my home closet. And anything that I might need going forward for the next few months. Let's see. Update. Clutter was supposed to be here between 11 and 2. It is 1 o'clock and their window is now 1:10 to 2:10. It's fine because we're actually getting a lot of stuff packed, which I hadn't anticipated, wanting to box things up because I paid for packing, but guess what? It's easy. This is all stuff that I want to take. And then there's some stuff over there as well. And we're keeping the dream box here in that storage room, but we won't have access to it. Ooh, I just saw something that needs to be cleaned. Oof. All that is going, so I need to clean off this desk. That's my last thing, basically. And then I think we're pretty good. We packed up a bunch of boxes with my mom and brought the stuff out here that needs to be taken to the storage unit. Mural's still here.
Small things that you do to keep reminding me there's magic inside me and you. Dreams to reality. All of my worries and fears fade away with you. There is no limit to all of the things we can do.
Funny story, this was my first dining room table that I bought after college. I still have it. Some more chairs added from upstairs. And let's see inside. Just waiting for the movers at this point. Pretty empty. Feels good. Whew. Okay, so here's the plan. In case you were wondering about the dream box, we are keeping it. I do love it. There wasn't that much damage in the rains. I feel uncomfortable moving it. So the plan is to just stick it into that storage room right there, but I won't have access to it. So I do want to take some more stuff out of it to take with me on my new temporary space, which I cannot wait to tell you about. It's amazing what happens when you throw something out into the universe and it has a funny way of working out, even though it might not be on your timeline. And I don't know how many of you believe in manifestation, but I really think that there's power behind it, and it really comes from our subconscious. Not so much, you know, just think good thoughts and good things will happen. And that definitely, I think there's something to that, but it doesn't prevent bad things from happening. So if you are able to get into the mindset and really hone in on what your subconscious beliefs are, I do think there's power in vision boards. I personally believe that. I believe that there is power in speaking what you want to happen, speaking it into believing, and then having it come to fruition. But obviously there's a lot of moving parts to that. But I have to tell you that for a while there, I was actually giving up hope. I was at a crossroads and really trying to figure out how I was going to manage this, paying for a complete studio renovation to build my so-called dream studio, which, you know, really, no, this small footprint can't become my dream studio. It just doesn't fit that scenario. Does it mean I shouldn't do the renovations at all? Does it mean I can't make it work and make it amazing? No, not at all. But it's kind of the same way that my friend told me when she said that they had finished renovating their house. After a year, they finally moved back in. They had some friends over who said to them, "Oh wow, it's so great that you have your dream house." And she's like, "Oh no, this is not my dream house. I would do so many things differently, but it is working for our family with our budget and everything that we had in mind, and it's way better than what we had before." So I think it's all about perspective, and obviously I'm so grateful for the comments that you shared on the previous video. There was so much wisdom that I can really take to heart about having a space to do what I love. I feel so blessed, and I've worked really hard for this, and you all have seen a lot of it. Many of you have been along this journey since even before I moved into this studio in 2013. Some of you had questions about where this was, and this is still at the old house that we bought when I was pregnant with Jack. It was our first house, and this happened to be in the back. It was already here. We made use of it for almost 9 solid years. Gosh, almost 10 solid years. Anyway, I moved out for a little bit. Besides that, it brings me to just the realization that we are so blessed and so lucky, and I feel so supported in a lot of ways, and I can't wait to share the next chapter with you. Little update, it's 4 o'clock. Clutter just arrived for picking up everything. I told him that this paper rack used to just get saran wrapped, and then that way it could just move easily, but I think they might take out all the paper and pack it. Whatever works. I do also want to say that there are times when I have a really difficult time moving on from something, and then other times I'm so over it that I'm like, see ya, you know, next chapter, let's go, let's do this. And I'm in this sweet spot where it's right in the middle. I'm so excited for what's to come, but I'm basking in all the goodness that was here before and right now what's happening. And whether you're in transition or not, I hope you feel supported, loved, held, whole, all of it. Yeah. This though, and the lower ceilings is something I will not miss. The last table. Okay, here's the thing about my condition with having so much craftiness and stuff that comes into the studio is I opened up a box of this shampoo and it was sitting here. So I need to just take it home to use it. I'm ridiculous. I don't know why I do this.